It's Chris Fade and Caroline Stanbury's Not So Epic podcast.
Brought to you by NMC Healthcare and Cosmesurge. Head to cosmesurge.com.
It's Chris Fade and Caroline Stanbury's Not So Epic podcast.
Brought to you by NMC Healthcare and Cosmesurge. Head to cosmesurge.com.
We're back. People have been asking what are we, Hercules, come here. Hold on, if you're going to hold your dog, I'll hold mine at the same time. Hercules, come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Let's show them what a real dog looks like.
Okay, mine is follically challenged.
This is what it's supposed to look like.
Look, I know. He did look like that when I got him.
Hey, let's do the first ever dog cast. Go, put your dog to the camera.
Okay, mine's become like an internet sensation because he's just so cute.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
Right, show off. I've ordered another dog, Chris. I've got a toy poodle coming from Spain.
Of course you do, Caroline. Of course. See, it's like our dogs are like the before and afters.
Why are you calling them like you're like some like scary old man with his two Pomeranians? They're super cute, super cute. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back. Another episode of Chris Fade and Caroline Stanbury's Not So Epic podcast. We're doing it obviously in our own homes, quarantining, still here in Dubai. A lot of you have been messaging us about, hey, when are you doing a new episode? Well, here it is. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm actually, I think it's all positive thinking. I'm just moving this light to give me some better light. It's all positive thinking and attitude, I think, because like I had some friends I was talking to last night and I'm like, how are you doing? They're in LA and they're like, well, I'm okay. We're hanging in there, but I don't think I can do much longer of this. And I said, what do you mean longer of this? Like, what's the issue? Are you like running out of money or the job's not there or you're scared about your future, whatever? And then I understood and I was like, look, you've just got to twist it in your head. There is no point giving yourself anxiety and like stress over something that is so out of your control. And I said, look, normally, and they're a young couple. And I was like, normally, like, I understand you're frustrated. You want to get back to work. You want to do things. You want to like prepare for your future. And right now we're not. But I said, you'll never get this time back again. So, the thing is, it's not like the whole world's ahead of you and you're the only one paused and everyone else has got a good, good run at whatever.
Yeah, we're all in it.
Everybody's on pause. So everybody's career is paused. This is like literally the whole world has pressed pause and you get to chill out. It's quite amazing. And I said, if you switch it in your head and just give into it, literally give into it, it's amazing. Like I've never had this much time with my kids, like 24 hours a day. Like no break. Have you? I mean, I know you spend a lot of time with your kids, but we all go to work. We go to there's at least a trip out a day normally.
Yeah, I haven't spent as much time with the kids. And I agree with you, man. I'm loving it. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day going, I don't think I want it to go back to how it was. I do want it to change how it is, but I don't know if I want to go back to how it was for me. That is where I was going 100 miles per hour, 100, hours of the day. I think I like this little relaxation that we're having more often, getting time to spend with the kids. That's Zach. Who's that?
That one's Aaron.
Aaron, yeah. Hey, mate, how are you?
I did his hair.
I know. Why? What did Mum do that? Well, I'm sorry what Mum did to your hair. I'm sorry.
I got sunburned because it's so short. Ow.
She can't even touch you and she hurts you. I know. Well, listen, you're looking very cool. Happy birthday. I know you had your 10th birthday not long ago, so happy birthday.
Yeah.
All right, mate. I'll talk to you. Oh, that's cute. No, I mean, like, you're right. Like, even that, just having the kids around, I've got my kids behind me as well. Like, I don't want it to go back to how it was. I think this was a bit of a reset for the world. I think it was a reset for all of us. And I think it's given us a bit of a time to open up and think about other ways we could live our lives, not saying that we're not grateful for what we've got, but I think just
you're on the
more time.
Now you're like killing the game. So like, of course you can retire with your
No, never going to retire. But like what I'm saying is like where I would be working 18 hours in a day, 7 days a week, maybe I can work 18 hours a day, 2 days a week, rather than doing that and doing a regular day more often just to spend. I'm excited tonight because we're going to cook again. Every night we're cooking with the kids, and tonight I'm excited to cook something again. And it's sort of like I never thought I'd be that. I bought a water pressure hose. The really powerful water pressure hose. I am excited to go on the concrete and clean all the dirt off the concrete with my water pressure hose. Never, ever, ever, ever have I been that type of person. So I think there's been some good, benefits. I think long-term effects, even though there's been so much, horrible news about the amount of deaths around the world and what people are going through. I think we will come out of this a little bit stronger. So here in the UAE, especially recently, they've just lifted some of the sanctions, the rules, and the quarantining. That we're allowed to go out more often. What are your thoughts on it? How are you feeling?
Well, I got straight in the car yesterday and went over to my girlfriend's house. But I have decided to go to people like her who I know she hasn't been out. I was the first person she's seen in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So for me, we just went over to their house and we came back. So I'm not going to be stupid. I'm not going straight out. Like I have friends that have gone straight to the mall. I have no interest in doing that. I know all the restaurants are opening up tonight or whatever, at 30% capacity. I don't see the point. Why would I go to a restaurant where they're going to serve me with plastic knives and forks, and 30% is it? So it just doesn't make any sense. And how will it work in the kitchen? I don't understand. So I'm not, go on.
I was going to say, like I don't. One of the worst things that I saw was when they released the quarantines here. A couple of the bars and pubs opened up, and there was just a flock of people there. I couldn't think of enjoying myself under that situation, like being in a pub wearing a mask. And if you're wanting to have a drink, you have to, like, I just thought to myself, can we not wait? We've gone this far. We've done nearly 5 weeks. I think it's cool that they've opened up, but I think we should only go out when we need to go out for the necessities, not to go and party up and get drunk somewhere, So I'm doing it like you are. We're staying in the house.
Home. It's been great.
Well, I love it. This is it.
Yeah. Party for one.
That's right.
No, I do believe, look, you do need a release. A lot of people, like, I know that you're not a big drinker, you don't drink, but, other people do, and they like the socialization, but I've actually got used to it. I quite like it. Like, yesterday I had a bottle of wine with my girlfriend, or the week before I had one really boozy night with Zoom, and it was hilarious. I had so much fun with my girlfriend and her husband. And it worked fine for me. It is a release, because sometimes it's good to go and have that side. I don't need to be all or nothing where you've gone, I like to have both sides of me. But I would not be going to a pub right now. I don't see the point. You're going to be in a room full of a whole load of people you don't know. If you really, really need to like drink and party that much, open your house and ask your 5 best friends over. I don't get it. Why would you go to a place that you don't know the rest of the people?
Yeah, well, the rules are that you should only have really close friends or family over, which is fine, and no more than 5 people, which I think is great. This got me thinking about trust, like having to trust people that you don't know now. So I think it's a big trust game when I talk to people and I'm like, so have you gone anywhere? Have you seen anyone that you don't know? And they're like, no, it's just been us. Like, I think we've got a lot of trust upon each other. But the question is as well, once they do say, okay, we're good to go, do you think you're going to be able to just go back to normal? Like go to a mall, or I don't know.
You've got house staff. I've got house staff too, by the way. So forget even us. Like if they've been in here for 5 weeks, not gone out once. I can't really hold them here much longer. And I've said, like, I don't mind you seeing people in this compound, but like, what happens when they go, it's very difficult, very, very difficult. To just come down to you, and your beliefs. What do I do with 4 other people that might want to go out that I'm not there?
Yeah, I know. I had the same discussion with Virginia and Maryland, our nannies. I just said to them, I want to do another month the way that we just did it, which is basically full quarantine. If you need to go anywhere, but I think, you know what? I think they're also to the point where they're scared. Like every time, they get paid, obviously, and they send money back home to the Philippines, which is amazing of them. But they would usually go to the mall and put the money into the Western Union or wherever they go. They didn't want to do it this week, even though they were allowed. They're like, no, we're just going to do it another way. So, I'm hoping that they understand. I think they do as well. I think they see how bad it is in some countries. And what I'm hoping now in the UAE is that we're all pretty smart, that, you don't want to be like Singapore, where Singapore did this really, really well, and then they opened up. And then once they opened up again, the virus came back, So I'm hoping that we're pretty smart and vigilant and, but I don't know, like, I don't think, for me, it's going to take a while for me. I don't know if it's when that vaccine is out. I don't know if it's why. Oh my gosh, that scared me for a second. I thought that was Zach behind me, Aaron behind me. I was about to look back.
I think also just the borders opening up with travel, that's impossible. When you travel, how, queuing to get into countries, I just don't know how you open up flights again. That's the big, big problem. And then they were saying the other day that they were going to not allow people to fly 3 to a row, but then the airplanes can't do that at half capacity.
Yeah, how? I mean, but so the way that my head's been going, and it could be completely wrong, but I believe that they're going to drop a vaccine before the end of the year, hopefully. We'll get the vaccine, everyone will get it. We'll then have to have something connected to our passport to say that we've had the vaccination for it. And so that when we go into different countries, or we're going even into clubs or restaurants, I feel like we'll have to have this vaccine card that says, I don't have the virus and I'm vaccinated for it, and here it is. And then that's when they allow you to go in.
Can you imagine going, sorry, 1 second. Someone get the door!
And we're keeping that bit in. This is a podcast that we want everything to be seen or heard. The classy Caroline Stanberry. Someone get the door!
It's been like, I hear 2 doorbells. I've got more people in this house than whatever, and no one ever hears the doorbell. It drives me absolutely crazy. And the crazy thing is, the room that they all work in is next to the door. Anyway, that doesn't sound right. It's not like they're all stuffed in one room next to the door.
Social distancing. How are you, by the way? How are you? Are you good? Are you all right? Everything cool?
I'm actually really enjoying it. I told you. So I'm more worried about the cure being worse than the virus, which is what I said. Like 2 different. I don't miss nightclubs. I don't miss restaurants. I'm just as happy. I'm a social person. I really do need to let loose and have fun with my girlfriends. But I told you, I made my own dance party here. Had a great time. As long as I've got a bottle of wine and a telephone on video call, I'm golden. And I'll have fun anywhere. But I don't think, I'm sad for people. Like I have a lot of friends who are in the restaurant business. This is killing them.
Yeah.
It's impossible. My brother owns a lot of gyms, they're all holding on, but it's not easy. And I don't even know, do you think gyms will come back in the same way? Do you think people are going to go to cinemas the same way? I don't know. It's very, very weird.
I know, it is totally weird. I was speaking to a friend of mine that owns a couple of large gyms, and they were sending me footage of them disinfecting all the equipment, like professionally. And he said, I'm doing this every single week. And then I replied to him, I said, man, I don't know how to tell you, but like, how is business going to go? Like, I'm someone that loves to go to gyms. And
I love the gym. I love it. I really miss it. And it's the first time this week, actually, my trainer, Luca, contacted me and he goes, well, we could do it outside now, but I mean, I'm going to try with him, but it's going to get very hot now. And I don't love training. I like the gym.
Yeah, no, I know. But, I feel like the only time I'm going to feel comfortable going to the gym if once there's a vaccine out. I don't know. Like, I feel like
you're in a full hazmat suit, so up your street.
Well, what I'm doing right now, which I think a lot of people have been doing, I've been just buying more equipment. I've got myself like a mini gym here, but it's still not the same. Like, I miss the gym. Like, I miss walking in, and I like to work out where other people are working out. I feed off their energy. You know what I mean? Like when I see other people getting into it, I feel like that's what I want to do. So there's definitely, listen, don't get me wrong. I mean, I think we're going to come back, but it's just going to be a different world that we come back to, you know, and I don't think we'll go back to how we were, which I think we will, but I think we'll be like 2 years away. I think the next year is a bit of a write-off. I think the vaccine will come out. Hopefully, again, this is everything that I'm thinking. None of it could be right.
Skipped a year. We will have skipped a year of our life, and we're just going to wake up in 2021, basically. What did you do in 2020? Well, we did nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I know, but yeah, you think about people like I'm watching Sir Richard Branson, and his whole company is based on people and traveling, man. Like the trains, the planes, the hotels, the cruise ships, the gyms.
There's a whole thing in the newspapers today about not today, but last 2 days, about Richard Branson, about the Beckhams, all of this, and they asking for government funding. And so people are up in arms saying, you know, they will have the money to pay their staff, and government funding should only be for companies that really don't have any other way out. What's your feeling?
Yeah, like, because it's come from Australia. Virgin Australia, which is obviously Virgin, is the one that he was asking for government bailout. So Australia came back and said, no, you're actually got investors with deep pockets. You're also partially owned by Singapore Airlines. Very small portion of Etihad owned Virgin Australia as well, from what I understand. And so the government's like, you can get money from them before we'll ever give you money. Now, I don't know enough about it to really comment, I think, on the position, but all I know is that, I don't know, man, like Virgin Australia, for example, is an amazing airline, and you talk to anyone that flies it, they love it. And it's such a, the people that all work for it are Australian employees. I feel like the Australian government should do something. I don't know what, but I feel like they should sprinkle a bit of cash into it to help it out. It can't be solely on that one organization. Remember, it's helping Australia at the end of it. You've got employment. You've got thousands of people employed. And what's going to happen is the stronger companies, the ones that do survive this, no matter what it is, if it's the insurance, whatever, the strongest that survive will end up owning a monopoly of the market. So they'll be able to dictate more. They'll be able to charge more. Like flights across the world, I think, are going to go up because there's not going to be as many airlines doing it. So you're not going to be as competitive as you were. You know what I mean?
No,
so you can start charging more.
To do this whole thing about a half capacity, which still doesn't make any sense because you're still breathing the same air in the whole plane, going around the plane on a 17-hour journey. Doesn't matter whether the person's next to me or 4 seats away from me. I'm going to be breathing his air, aren't I? So
yeah.
you come up with
they say, let me say something on that. Again, something that I've read and I've spoken to a few people, that 97% of the air in an aircraft is recycled. You're not breathing the same air. That's what I've read. So just, again, but it's more about sitting next to someone that's possibly coughing or someone touching their hands who may have it and then using it on the tables. As we know, it lives on surfaces for days, especially plastic and aluminium. So yeah, but again, I know that I won't feel comfortable. I just want the vaccine. I want to go to bed one night. I want to wake up in the morning and I want to have a vaccine ready. That's all I want. I want to wake up and everyone gets it and we get on with our lives and we're good.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Who are you messaging? Who is so important right now? Just don't edit this out. It's not getting edited out. Who are you messaging? It's not going to say.
No, it's a puppy breeder. Just text.
You shouldn't be, you should be adopting. You should adopt, don't shop. You know that.
They moved to Cameroon.
The world has got a virus, and Caroline Sandberg is ordering puppies from Spain.
No, that's in 4 months. I want 2. I was thinking.
Why do you want?
What else is there to do right now?
You don't even know where you're going to be. You don't even know where you're going to be living in 6 months. Okay, stop getting dogs.
Fine.
You could be you could be in LA in 6 months. You never know.
Never know. I'm working on a new business there. Actually, I've got to tell you about. No, I was just talking to my girlfriends. I wonder if people will go to nightclubs. Would you go to a nightclub? Or you
Not
didn't?
now. Not now. No, but like, I mean, believe me, I want to go out. Like, just over the weekend, Brianna came over. I had the music on in the pool. We were swimming. It was nice. I had a good song on, and I was like, man, I feel like I want to go out. Like, I actually want to go out. And I thought to myself, I ain't ready. Like, when I go out somewhere like you do, I don't know, but I say hello to a lot of people. There's a lot of hugs, a lot of like, yo, what's going on? But like,
You're more well known here than I am, so no, I can go out without a hug. But I know a lot of people, so yeah, I get it. Like, and people, you know, especially kids and parents, they come running up to you, and you can't really stop them. And you've got strangers, at least the people that come running up to me, I know. And I think I'd find that really hard. I'd find that harder anyway. But like during this, it's like you don't want to be rude, but you want to be rude. Like, get back.
well, I think people understand now. Like, I think people I think after this, we're going to get it. Like, the whole handshake, not going to happen. There'll probably be a little bit more fist pumping, bit of elbow taps possibly, or just like, I'm Japanese now. Hello.
But
Just
it's
do the nice bow.
all the industries we thought that were infallible are the ones that are being really, you know,
Yeah,
left over.
yeah. I mean, I feel so. Yeah, hotels, airlines, the big
And-
ones, man. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy where we're at again. But it is what it is. Let's see how we go. Are we going to see each other? I don't know if we should see each other. I feel like I'm happy with this.
I was
Not ready yet.
over and give you a hug. I know you missed them.
Yeah, no, I'm quarantining for this month. I'm not seeing anyone. I'm only seeing, I'm not seeing anyone. I've told everyone now, I'm running it the way that it is. I want to wait, suss it out over the next month, and then we take it from there. I think we're doing pretty well here in the UAE.
It's my birthday on Tuesday, so I'm going to have some girlfriends over actually. I'm going to have some girlfriends over. We'll sit in my garden, have a nice time. You can zoom in.
I'll zoom in. How many people? No more than 5. I'll be counting.
I know you will. I know you will. Do Zoom friends count? Have 6 of you on Zoom?
You can have as many as you want on Zoom. In person, no more than 5. I get anxious sometimes when I see your stories and there's like 10 kids in the pool and just 14 other people walking around. I'm like, who are these people?
No, what are you talking about? You saw my neighbor and her son, that was 2. And then all my children at their birthday. I didn't even have many kids over here. Who do we have? 2, 3?
Like 3.
3 children. A little Zal who's who lives in this compound. That's it. I haven't seen any children, Chris, since till yesterday from out of this compound.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up. I think that's it for us. I'm happy with this. There was a cute one.
All right, guys. That was it.
You happy?
Yes.
I feel like you should. I just want to say throughout this podcast, I feel like your mind's been elsewhere, though. I just want to let you know that, okay?
I don't know why. I'll tell you what, people. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm finding it hard to sleep. I'm sleeping late. I'm getting up later. I didn't get to bed till 3 a.m. last night, which is probably the reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, you messed up.
Don't get into that routine. Do not get into that routine. I've told a few friends, even though you don't have to wake up early for work or whatever it is, do not get into that routine of going to bed at like 3 a.m. It will hurt you.
I'm lethargic. So I'm thinking what I should do for the rest of the day. So I need to get my energy back up. So I'm sorry that this did not have energy today. I'm thinking I need a run. You have energy. But I'm going to go for a run. I've stopped working out. And that might be it as well.
Get that workout in. Let me just hold on one second. Hey, Google, what is menopause?
Oh, for God's sake. By the way, I thought I've had it before and I called the doctors already. And apparently, Chris, I know this will upset you to hear, but maybe I'm not too young anymore. 44.
You are, no, it'd be premature menopause.
I'd have premature menopause.
Yeah.
But thank you, Chris. Thank you for your concern and that I just may not have had an off day and just didn't sleep very well. But it's all right.
You never have an off day, Caroline, all right? Even on your off day, you are better than everyone.
Yeah, sweating a little bit. My eyes are like this. You know, if you find out I've got, and by the way, anyone that doesn't know Chris, he likes to self-diagnose. That's his thing. Google is his doctor. What is it? Go on.
Wait a second. All right, the age at women start menopause. Most women reach menopause between the ages of 45 and 55, but menopause may occur as early as 30s or 40s. What?
Yeah, but that's like rare.
But who cares? I've got 3 kids. Isn't that like just free contraception for me?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't
Any
know.
more? No more kids? Is that an exclusive here? No more kids, or?
Never know, Chris. Miracles might happen. But if not, there you go. There you got your answer. I don't even need to invest in contraception anymore.
Good times.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well, we'll leave it there. Caroline Stanbury, Chris Fade, Not So Epic podcast. And we love you, and we'll see you soon. Stay home, stay safe.
Bye.